Mindful Life Practice community.
Welcome to our Saturday morning or afternoon, depending where you are, gentle flow. This flow is meant to just kind of feel good and be gentle. That's it. And we're going to start our practice today with a meditation. It's going to be a short meditation. I want to lead you through what's called a cord cutting meditation. I've been kind of on this theme of like letting go the past few days, and sometimes when you get into a conversation that kind of like brings you back into something that you're just trying to like let go of, or a person you're trying to let go of. So this is a meditation I was taught by some spiritual guides in my life that have helped me kind of cut the cords on things that I am holding on to and like help move forward. So I thought it would be beneficial for everyone and not just me, because I think we all have things holding on to that we really should kind of loosen our grip on. So come to bring your body in a seated shape. Just grounding down through the sits bones and inviting length along the spine, like the stem that holds a flower. The spine is effortlessly supporting the skull. And then try to be easy and soft with your shoulders. Maybe resting the palms to be face down for an intention of groundedness. And then take a deep breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. And with each breath, you'll begin to relax more and more. And continue to focus on the cycle of breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Just allow your thoughts to be still and feel a sense of calm radiating through you as you prepare for a deeper healing. When you're ready, inviting in person or thing that you've been judging or holding on to, or that you need to let go of into your meditation. See that person or thing in your mind's eye. See them standing before you. See if you can allow yourself to feel whatever feelings are coming up. Maybe you have a bit of anger or resentment. It's okay. Just feel it. Can you be present with your feelings as you continue to breathe? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe into any discomfort that arises from seeing this person in front of you. Breathe into that feeling and release it. Seeing a thick, dark cord between you both. Where is that cord attached? Is it at your throat, your chest, your stomach? Just trust whatever image arises. And see this cord clearly and prepare to cut it. Prepare to detach yourself from the negativity and the imbalance. Deciding to cut this cord now. Holding in your hand a bright golden sword, and when you're ready, this represents your desire to be free and your commitment to peace. So when you're ready, raise the sword and just cut this cord. And allow this cord to effortlessly split and fall to the ground. And then take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, send out a powerful sigh of relief. Let this cord dissolve into the ground. As it disappears, let all of the negative energy lift off of you. See this person again before you. Seeing them in their innocence. Seeing them in their light. Release them. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. How are you feeling now? I feel a sense of lightness. We'll take a couple more breaths in our seated posture before we start flowing, before we start moving. And if you have an intention for your hour, this gentle flow practice, feel free to establish it now. I think mine will just be around the lightness of letting go. When you're ready, we'll begin to invite in some gentle movement. So take a big inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, reaching with fingertips. And then when you exhale, land your right fingertips on the mat beside you, lengthen through the left arm. Take a few deep breaths. And then take an inhale, lift all the way up. And then land the left palm and then stretch the opposite way, taking a breath. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up through center. And then let's take it into a twist, landing your left palm on your right knee, landing your right fingertips behind you, tented. And then can you drop your right earlobe down towards your right shoulder? How does that feel? Creating length along your left traps muscle and space. Take an inhale, reach all the way back up through center. And then we'll twist the opposite way, landing our left fingertips, landing our right fingertips, drop the earlobe. Come all the way back up, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Place your palms into your heart center. Give yourself one moment in centered and stillness. And then let's come all the way forward onto the hands and knees. I'm just going to move back towards my mat. So bring your body to land in a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then on your breath in, you're going to tilt at the pelvis and lift your chin. This is your cow. And then on your exhale, curl the spine, tap the chin. This is your cat. And then let's just keep breathing like this, inhaling. And then exhaling. Big inhale. Big exhale. You take one more cat-cow. And then come all the way back through center. Lift your right arm all the way up towards the sky, big stretch. And then thread your right arm under, land your right shoulder, land your right cheek, bringing your body into a twist, and then either stay or lift your left arm up. Maybe you weave the arm all the way back. Taking 3. Taking 2. And taking 1. And slowly unwind. Land your left palm, land your right palm, come all the way back up into neutral. And then move the opposite way. So big breath in, expand. And then on your exhalation, send your left arm under, land onto your left cheek. And then maybe your right arm lifts all the way back and wraps it. Let's come all the way back through center, land your right palm, land your left palm. And then walk your fingertips along the mat so your heart lands and your chin lands. This is called your puppy pose. How does this feel in your body today? Where are there areas of tension? Where are there areas of tightness? Let's just slowly walk the palms all the way back. And then tuck your toes under, lift up and back to your very first downward facing dog. You can kind of walk it out by bending one knee and then the next, pressing through the heels. Drop your head and then give it a rock, no. And then give it a little rock, yes. And then walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Find yourself in a forward fold. Wrap your arms around. See if you can thread your palms through. I'll show you so that you cross at the wrists and your right palm is over the left shin, and then vice versa, left is over the right. And use that connection to pull yourself deeper. Relaxing. And then can you release your grip? Take an inhale, halfway lift. Take an exhale, fold. And then take an inhale, circle your palms all the way up to stand, reach through the fingertips. Take your palms into your heart center. Can you slowly and mindfully walk to the front of your mat, feeling each part of your foot lifting and landing as mindful as possible. And then once you arrive at the front of your mat, stand in your Tadasana. Feeling the ground beneath your feet. Holding you up when you thought you might sink. Take a big inhale, arms reach up towards the sky, upward mountain. And then take an emptying exhale, forward fold. Take your inhale, halfway lift. Take your exhale, fold. And then as you inhale, circle your palms all the way up to stand. Take your palms through heart center. Let's do two more. Can you move with your own breath? So let this be intuitively. And know that if you mess it up, it really does not matter. And after your next one, you come all the way up to stand. And then this time, keeping your arms overhead, can you bend the knees and sit back into a chair? Nice. And then come forward again. Now leave your right foot where it is. Step your left foot all the way back. So now you're coming into a supported warrior three. So you're just on the fingertips. You're creating an uppercase T, one long line from the crown of the head all the way through the heel, and just stay holding on here for 3, for 2. And then on 1, step your left foot all the way back. And then framing your foot, you're just gonna rock forward and back. Feel what is happening in your hip crease right now. Come into neutral, land your left knee on your mat. Inhale your arms up towards the sky, and then we're gonna open our arms and then weave the arms back. And press the heels of the hands together as you lift your heart. Getting a bit of a back bend. Pressing down through the right big toe. Holding on here for 3, for 2. And then on 1, can you reach up through the fingertips and expand? And then when you exhale, come forward, frame your hands on the right foot, walk your fingertips back as you lengthen over the right leg, and then leave your left fingertips where they are and spiral your right arm up towards the sky. So you're kind of revolving towards the right leg, and you should feel a nice expansion through your right hamstring and your right calf. And then land your right palm back down, walk your fingertips forward. We're taking one more twist. Leave your left palm, reach your right arm up towards the sky. See if you can reach back and grab hold of your right foot if it's accessible for you today. And I'm aware that that's your left foot, not your right. Release your left foot, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Now, can you tuck the back left toes, lift your left knee off the mat, and then roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, step your right foot all the way back. And now we're gonna come directly into a wild thing. So you're gonna step your right toes behind your left heel if it's comfortable, lifting your heart. Roll all the way forward, land onto your right palm, and then travel through a vinyasa. First vinyasa of the practice. Maybe of the day, maybe not. Arrive in your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Bend through the knees, gaze forward. Step your feet up to meet your hands. Take an inhale, half lift. Take an exhale, fold. And then once again, bend through the knees. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Find yourself in your chair. Take one more breath. And then exhale, forward fold again. And then once again, your left foot is going to stay as your root as you reach your right leg behind you. How does it feel to take your supported warrior 3 on this side? So you're almost on the fingertips, trying to keep your right hip level with your left. Feel that extension, feel that lift, feel that lightness. And then step your right foot all the way back, walking back a little bit. So left knee is stacking on left ankle, and then rock forward and back. And then land your right knee on the mat. Once again, breathe your arms up towards the sky, and then sweep the arms back. Can you interlace the palms the funny way? So the way that you don't normally interlace them. And then feel an expansion. Feel a lightness and lift through the heart. Release that grip. Take your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, come forward with the palms. You're going to walk the fingertips back as you lengthen over your left leg. And then leave your right fingertip where it is. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. Now, can you land the left palm back down? Walk your fingertips forward. Lift your left arm up towards the sky. One more time, come into a twist. Maybe you can grab hold of the foot and make it into a quad stretch. And then can you release the right foot, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and then roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. Step your left foot all the way back, and maybe you land onto the left toes and lift the heart. And then come all the way forward, plant your left palm, travel through your vinyasa flow. Bring your body all the way back and up to your down dog, and then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Wrap your arms around the shins. Once again, thread your right palm through, place it on the left shin, then place the left palm on the right shin, if you can see what I'm doing. And then bend and kind of drop your head. And can you allow your head to dangle? Can you feel a release through your back body? Let whatever weight was on your shoulders, the weight of the world on your shoulders, just let that soften and release as best you can. And then release that connection. Inhale. Half lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, sweep all the way up. And then exhale your palms into heart center. And then let's do it again one more time. Stepping forward with the right foot. Forward with the left foot. All the way to the front of the mat. Slowly and mindfully. And eventually you'll be standing in your Tadasana. Inhale here. Exhale now. Inhale here. Exhale now. Release the grip. Take the hands alongside the hips. You're going to take an inhale. Lift your right knee up. And this time we're going to cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And see if you can just sit back into a bit of a standing pigeon. So this is a standing pigeon stretch. Should be in your right hip. And then just lift all the way up. Take your right knee with you, breath in. And then once again, you're going to tilt back into a warrior three, keeping your palms together at heart center. If you need to hold on to the ground or blocks, go ahead. It's all good. If you're okay with the hands here, just stay. Bend through your left knee, step your right toes all the way back, and then land onto your right heel and open into your warrior two. Settling the gaze over the left fingertips. Stacking the left knee above the left ankle. Let go of movement, receive stillness. And can you find the middle in this moment? Let's take one more breath in the warrior two. And then take an inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, come all the way back up. Interlace your palms behind your sacrum, breathe in, and then hinge your body forward. This is called a humbled warrior. Stay for three. Stay for two. And then on one, lift all the way up, release your grip, lengthen through your left leg, walk your right foot in a tiny bit, take an inhale, and then hinge forward, clock your left arm alongside your left leg, expand through your collarbone, feel a lightness and a lift, fingertips all the way through fingertips. And then bend through the left knee. Once again, come all the way up. Lengthen through your left leg. Turn all 10 toes to face the side wall. Let's interlace the palms. Take a breath in. And then hinge and humble our hearts forward. I almost said humble our farts forward.
We've established that I need another day off, my once a month day off. It's coming this week. Drop into your forward fold for a few more breaths. And then press through the feet, lift all the way up to stand.
We'll turn the left toes to face the front of the mat again. Bend through the left knee, expand through the arms. Take your inhale, reverse your warrior. And then take your exhale, windmill your palms to the mat, frame the foot, lift off of your back right heel. Beautiful. Plant through your right palm, take your left arm up towards the sky, spiral. We're gonna roll onto the outer edge of the right foot and then step your left foot all the way back. Once again, wild thing. Yeah, you got it. And then you're gonna bend through your left knee and then sit your bottom down on the mat. So now your right leg is extending towards the back of the mat, and take a breath in. Place your left foot on the inside of the right thigh and then hinge forward, letting your palms frame the right foot. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Come all the way back up. Plant your right palm firmly, plant your left foot firmly. You're gonna lift up through that wild thing. And then come all the way forward. Plant your left palm back on the mat, plant your right palm back on the mat. Nice, you're back in the plank. And then journey through your flow. And then we'll take that flow once more on the opposite side. Let's hope I remember it all. So walk your hands back to meet your feet. Drape your arms around the backs of your calves. Send your right palm and then your left palm over. Drop your head, drop your neck. Let whatever you're carrying or holding onto roll off your back and release. And then can you release your grip? Take an inhale, half lift. Take an exhale, fold. And then inhale, circle your palms all the way up, reach through the fingertips. And then place your palms at your heart center. And then one more time, you will mindfully move up to the front of the mat. Allow your right foot to be planted firmly. Take your left foot up. Cross your left ankle. Flex the toes. Stay the hips back. How does it feel on this side compared to on the other side? And then lift all the way up, draw the left knee in, and then tilt all the way back, warrior three. Step your left foot all the way back on the mat. Find yourself in a warrior two, feeling your alignment. So you're not reaching too far forward. You're just kind of in the middle. The peace of the middle. The stillness of the middle, the silence of the middle. And then interlace both palms behind the sacrum as you breathe in, lift your heart, and then hinge your heart forward. Humbled warrior. Press through the feet, lift all the way up, release the grip. Lengthen through the right leg, shorten your stance a little bit. Take an inhale, hinge forward. Drop your right arm alongside your right leg, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Can't remember if we did half moon on the other side. Did we do it? No. Everyone says no. Thank you very much. Come all the way up. And you're going to turn your right toes to face the side wall and then interlace your palms behind the sacrum. Breathe in and hinge your body forward, wide-legged forward fold. We did do this, right? Yeah. Press through both feet, lift all the way back up. Turn your right toes back to face the front of the mat. Bend through the right knee, release your grip. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the palms all the way up. Frame the foot, leave your left palm where it is, and then spiral your right arm up towards the sky with a big breath in. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. See if you can step the right foot all the way back. Lift your heart, wild thing. And then come all the way forward, lengthen through the left leg, land your right foot on the inside. Take an inhale, and then hinge forward. Can you release that grip? Land your left palm, press your right foot on the mat, lift your heart, and then roll, land your right palm on the mat. Take one more vinyasa. Take the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Draw the right knee in and lay the right shin across the width of the mat. We're gonna wiggle the left knee back. We're coming into a pigeon pose. If you have any pain in your right knee, you can always do this on your back. But if you're okay, just coming down onto the elbows, you can always cushion yourself. Nice. So there is this Rupi Kaur poem. It's one of my favorite poems, probably of all time. You've probably heard it before or seen it before. I share it a lot on social media. She says, wish pure love and soft peace to those who have been unkind to you, and keep moving forward. And this will free you both. I think that's a key lesson learned in life. Right? It's easy to bottle up resentments. It's easy to call people names. It's easy to hold on to all of that baggage. But at the end of the day, it's only going to weigh me down. Right? It's not going to weigh down that person that hurt me. It's not going to bother them. They're not going to be holding on to it. Right? It's going to be me. The solution is to see if you can look at that person with compassion. Understanding that they too are human and they too just want to be happy and healthy and free. Let's just take 3 more breaths here. We're not going to turn this into yin yang. So it feels so good to hold a long pigeon. Take your palms underneath your shoulders. Let's tuck our toes, lift all the way up and back, coming into one more down dog. And then take the opposite side. So lift your left leg all the way up, up, up. Draw your left knee in, lay your left shin across the width of the mat. And then once again, snuggle your right knee back in space. And then start to come forward. Today I was speaking with a friend and I ended up hearing a lot of gossip that I didn't want to hear about things that had been said about me. And I guess that is where this whole class comes from. It's we can linger with these words, or we can see the person who said them is hurting. You can see that the person who said them is clearly not happy themselves, or clearly struggling with something themselves. And when we see it that way, we're able to look at the situation and say, it's not about me, it's about them. And if I hold on to any resentment about it, then that's only going to affect me. It's not going to affect them. So are there situations in your life, or are there feelings you're holding on to that could do with a little bit of letting go, a little bit of softening? And how would that help you move through your life with more lightness, with more grace, with more ease, with more softness, with more forgiveness, more compassion? Staying here for 3, for 2, and then on 1, start to roll all the way up. And then can you roll onto your left side of your butt And come all the way up to seated. We're gonna finish with one last thing. I'm gonna scooch forward actually so you can see me better. We're gonna do a pranayama practice. This is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And I love it because I feel like it just clears my mind. So you're gonna take your two fingers that you would use to make a peace sign, place them on your third eye. Use your thumb and use your index finger. And you are going to plug your right nostril with your right thumb and then inhale through your left nostril. And then plug your left nostril and exhale through your right nostril. Then inhale through your right. Plug and then exhale through your left. Now, if this restrained breathing is not soothing for you, then don't do it. You can also just release the grip and try to direct your breath, visualize it. If you're okay with the nostrils plugged, we'll do it for a few more rounds. Making sure that your last exhale is out through the left nostril. And then when you're done, landing the palm and just taking some normal breaths. So gently make your way back onto your spine. We're just going to finish with a little spinal twist. So lowering all the way down, opening your arms into cactus arms. Drop your knees over to the right, land your right palm, gaze over the left shoulder. And open your right arm. Take your knees all the way back through center. And then drop them the other way. Come all the way back through center. Take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. And then slowly, slowly stretch out the left leg. And then the right.
preparing your body for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. This pose is actually, the English translation means corpse pose. And I don't often say that in my classes because I feel like it is almost kind of creepy. But the beauty in the idea of corpse pose, it's like an opportunity to end. And then when you end your practice and step off your mat, you begin again. So allow yourself to soak in all the good things from the Shavasana. Rest peacefully for a couple moments, knowing that I will bring you back when the time is up. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Please let me feel inner peace from the center, at the center of me. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Give your fingers and your toes a little wake up wiggle. Run a nice, sweet, and simple stretch through the body. Take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. And then slowly make your way up to your seated position. Take your palms into your heart center and maybe identify or acknowledge if there's one small thing that you wish to take with you off this practice and into your life. And then we will seal with an Om sound, inhaling, exhaling, and then inhaling through to make the Om. So take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Thank you for sharing the space and the practice. The light that is within me sees and honors the light that resides within each and every one of you. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice Community.